Lord Brandis, thanks for your time.
Yes, Brian, can I just pick you up on the salutation? That's not quite correct.
I'm terribly sorry, Senator Brandis.
Yes, sorry, I say it from my own point of view partly, Brian. I've got to pace myself.
Yeah, now I'm jumping the gun there. I wonder, Senator, if I could ask you about the changes you're making to the Racial Discrimination Act.
Yes, Brian, you may.
You're not just dog whistling here, are you?
Oh, no, Brian, this is an extremely important area of law and one we said we would address when we got into office.
But, Senator, you said this week that it's okay to be a bigot.
Well, what I actually said, Brian, is that if the right to make public statements exists, then the right to make bigoted statements exists. Clearly, by definition. What's that?
Oh, Don, could you get someone to close the gate,
No, they're
please?
just trying to be friendly. Give them something to eat.
Yes, Senator Brandis, to continue, just in terms of the statements you've made during the week...
Can I say, Brian, that this is a matter that's still in progress. We're still talking to people about the nature of this impending legislation.
OK, Senator, but why are you making these changes?
Well, there's a lot of statute law, Brian, that bears particularly on exactly this issue, and there's also a great deal of jurisprudence.
This is from the jurisprudence?
No, Brian, this is from judges.
Oh, this is what they say in their statements?
Yes, Brian, in the judgments, including obiter dicta. I mean, whether it bears on the reason for the decision or not, Brian.
And you want to control the judges?
Res ipsa loquitur, Brian.
I would have thought so. You've mentioned many times this week that you want to reinstate the right of journalists to say things that are wrong.
Well, what I've actually said, Brian, is that what we want to do is to protect the right of any citizen at all, to make public statements. It obviously inheres in the nature of an open democracy, Brian, that this is a right available to everybody. This is a right available to every single citizen.
And they don't have to be factually correct?
Well, no, they don't. Statements don't need to be correct. I mean, you can't say to people, look, you better not go to work today, you might make a mistake.
Sure.
I mean, you better not say anything at all ever because you might be wrong.
Sure. But what if you were trying to get the facts wrong, Senator?
Why would you be trying to get the facts wrong, Brian?
Well, the facts might get in the way of an argument or the truth or
well,
whatever.
in that case, the argument won't work, will it?
Well, an argument doesn't need to work to be effective, you know that.
Brian, how can you make an argument effective without making it make sense? I mean, can you think of an example of anybody ever doing that?
Well, what if you said publicly that a particular group of people were throwing their children overboard into the sea?
Here they go again.
Oh, here we go. Don't
give them something to eat.
We'll have to wind this
They just
up.
want to feed.
We might leave it there, Senator Brandis. Thanks for your time.
Oh, lovely to see you, Brian, and good evening.
You're going to get some flack from this, aren't you?
With any luck, yeah, Brian. It's going like a beauty so far.